Hello everyone, welcome to Sweetie Speaks official YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about the difference between asynchronous and synchronous reset. This is one of the very important points you should understand. Let us see the main differences between them. The first one is whether these resets are a part of data path. Data path is the path where your data flows. What do you think? Will the asynchronous reset be a part of data path? No. Asynchronous reset is not a part of data path. But synchronous reset is. What do you think about the clock dependency? As the name suggests, asynchronous. It means it's not synchronous to clock. That's why it's not dependent on clock. What about synchronous reset? Yes, this reset is dependent on your clock. When does the effect of reset occur? In case of asynchronous reset, since it is not dependent on the clock, the effect can occur anytime. In case of synchronous reset, since the reset depends on the clock, it has to occur only on the clock edge. Now, depending if it's positive edge triggered or negative edge triggered, it can be a positive edge or negative edge. That's when the effect of synchronous reset will occur. How is the complexity? Since asynchronous reset doesn't need to have anything to do with the clock, you don't need to think a lot. It is simpler to implement. But in synchronous reset, it is dependent on clock. There are a lot of things to consider, like you need to be very careful about the clock since synchronous reset is dependent on clock, and how you are going to design the timing. That's why the complexity is more in case of synchronous reset. What about the glitches? Now, since asynchronous reset doesn't even consider clock, there is a possibility of glitches. But in synchronous reset, this possibility is eliminated. What about the speed? Since asynchronous reset doesn't have to wait for the clock, it is fast, and synchronous reset is slow. What about the minimum pulse width? Again, in case of synchronous reset, you don't have any minimum pulse width. Why? Because I will not wait for the clock edge to consider the reset. I don't need to wait because it's asynchronous. But in case of synchronous reset, if the pulse width is not enough, so that the clock edge occurs, if the pulse width is not enough for the clock edge to occur, then you will miss that particular reset. That's why the minimum pulse width for the synchronous reset should be long enough to sample on the clock edge. The clock edge should occur in that pulse width so that you don't miss this reset. That's why I said it is more complex to implement. You need to consider this timing. I hope the major differences are covered. The most important difference is asynchronous reset is not dependent on clock and synchronous is. That's why a lot of other differences come from that only. I hope you will be able to answer this question in future now. To stay tuned to such content, you can subscribe to Sweetie Speaks official YouTube channel. I, Sweetie Pinjani, will see you soon.